Gue anime ikali kelusi melkitai chami. Use my enter, in this case my voice, to guide Guayo. I usually do that as my sound check. Now I'm messing with some beats for my sound check, and then I'm doing my prayer. I always now do my prayer uh, before doing any spoken word or any other stuff that has to do with this. Doesn't make sense. You may hear Divine in the background. She is in the office right now because that is her room. Those of you that don't know Divine, Divine is my cat. She is very geriatric and is still very much kicking. And it's bedtime, and she does not sleep in here. She has her own throne and everything for real in her room. Uh, she's just in a feisty mood today. And she was out all morning, napping in the sun in our bay window. So I think I said my name, but Gui, this is Sky, just in case. There's been a lot going on today. Yeah, there was a lot going on today. Too much for me to probably even cover, and I'm not even probably even gonna try. A lot of it boils down to that I woke up this morning and felt the low kicking in. So I've been getting a lot done. You'll be seeing some of that in a second, even though I'm trying to keep this relatively short. When do I ever? But so I woke up feeling relatively down, and that had been the case the past end of the day yesterday, and the day the end of the day before. Once again, there was a lot going on that's been very emotional. Anybody that doesn't know anything about that, such as the Carolina Kano situation in Jersey City, that's main source of stress for me. In addition to just life being what it is, it's been generally much less stressful lately because of the things that I do to get myself rolling. So I woke up this morning and I was feeling just still down, and I knew, because I know my cycles. Despite how I look, I am 36. I know my cycles. I know how my brain works. I put in enough effort to make myself not a crazy pants anymore. So because of that, I went, okay, so I'm trying to go into depression drop, and that's understandable. Crash after everything's been going on. It's okay for me to crash. I need to just make sure to be taking care of myself. My throat was also all kinds of messed up yesterday, so I was just feeling off. A lot of people I know are sick right now. And so I let myself sleep in briefly, because last night was a late night. Happens. Hopefully much less often, but that's part of the new routine. But so I got rolling. I, woke up, brushed teeth, washed face, moisturized face, came out, did my qigong, did my yoga, which I do every single morning now. And I will tell you, as somebody who lives with chronic pain and disabilities, oh my God, does it work? And that's the thing. I grew up knowing this. I grew up being taught this because my mom is intersectional as fuck. And between her own belief systems and things that she has been taught, she also, like me, made a point to go out and just learn as much as freaking possible. One of the things that happens when I assume for a lot of other people this is the case when you're mixed. You go, okay, I know one side of my heritage decimated the other side of my heritage, and I know that there must be a reason for that. So let's dig. Oh wait, it's because those white folk, decimated a lot of their own heritages by choice via nationalism and other bullshit. I will stop there. Because I'm trying to remember how I got on that part of the rant, so I'm just going to keep rolling. But so it's hard for me to pull out of those. It's just because it's in my head all day, because it's the stuff that I fight against. And so I was in a way this morning, and I made myself do my thing, and it helped. I felt less stressed and depleted. But so I instead, and I teach this all the time because I teach behavioral science. I teach all the time that if you finally teach something to relax, to settle, not just be still, but actually feel relaxed and de-stressed. If it is used to feeling chronic anxiety, the immediate response soon afterwards, and oftentimes this is where medication does come in to be a help, but it's, part of the whole thing. The anxiety comes back because the adrenaline is used to the habitual behavior. So therefore you either start looking for ways to create the anxiety and or adrenaline, or you just have high maintained adrenaline, or you have spikes. There's a whole long spiel that goes along with that. So because I do cycle, my brain and my chemistry tried to rapid cycle, and I recognized it. And I've been manic today. I'm hyped right now. I mean, you guys may often see me hyped. I don't even know. I should actually start paying more attention to my own videos. Yeah, I will start doing that. I've been thinking about that anyways. But this is not what I can get like. When I'm manic, it's full on alien mode in a way where I just start completely disregarding everything having to do with like the laws of these physical bodies, because I'm gone. Not gone as in unaware, gone as in just don't care. Because my brain is up here and my body is down there. I've also been writing my lyrics all freaking day, so this has been nonstop. Not going to rhyme that things. I will let it drop. So I can show you guys this. Oh, it's so. There we go. That's better. It really whited it out before. So this is cornstarch and silicone as just a tester. This back is going to get cut down. This is going to be what I'm currently calling Kay, who's one of the people in here internally. Trust me, there's going to be many episodes about that. Kay, who I draw all the time, wanted to make silicone brass knuckles. They look cute. This is one version. There's also going to be another one with like roses and spikes and shit like that. All silicone. Why all silicone? Because that's legal. And this is for people who, are just... I designed it originally for femmes and women that need it. Because every little edge that they have helps when it comes to the terrible fucking things that happen to them in this world. Also for trans folk. And then I realized anybody really that wants to use these. And there's going to be a whole lot of other things that go on with them, and I also want to make it so that you can layer it, like you can make it so there's a little punch out that you can just punch through here and then attach other things to it, because I want this to have like the way Kate designed it was that it had like a like grills, it said, or braces, it said gross across the top of the teeth, and then the lower lip said bitch on it, because of all their empowerment stuff, and I'm a big fan of. But so this happened today. This is the second tester casting. Then it'll actually go into actual silicone. I made that mold obviously and everything myself. This has been working with the monster clay and all that. And I'm hyped. I sent in a piece I did the other night that was that just got downloaded, channeled down through me. That was very intense. And I wrote it as I drew it like a mountain. I didn't even know what was going on, which is usually the case with most of my writing, my artwork. It just does its thing. I don't know what it's doing. Like, I have some semblance, but it's the flow that if I try to look at it too hard, I will try to control it. Instead, I just have to float with it. And it makes for amazing things. But yeah, and so on that note, like, getting manic is like seeing the rapids coming and knowing that you can go through them, but then getting way too hyped about it. That's the best way I can explain it, at least for me. Because then your adrenaline skyrockets, and then you just act like fucking fool and, you know, flail yourself everywhere and get yourself hurt or somebody else hurt or something broken or whatever when you could just flow through that fast intensity. And mania is not necessarily bad. It can be absolutely a skill and a tool. God knows I use it all the time. It's just, you know, you gotta be mindful with it, just like everything else. So, anyways, this is where I'm gonna end because this has gone long-ish. Oh my God, me and BB came up with something last night. I'm trying to remember what it is. Oh, we're gonna wrap it up for y'all's safety, so you can tap that like button. You can slap that subscribe button right there, and you can pass me around. Much love, y'all. Mwah. Take care of yourselves. Be the best monster you can be. Because it's okay to have ups and downs. It's called a balance. You just ride the waves. You just ride the waves. Night, y'all.